Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a review as well as a demo on the new-ish NYX Shine Loud High Shine lip colors. So these have been incredibly popular on TikTok and very, very popular in general, to the point where even 2 to 3 months after launching, they're still very, very difficult to get a hold of. I actually have 5 to share with you guys today. Got them right here, and I bought them from various different places. I got 2 from Boots because they were on offer for a £5, and then the other 3 I got from Superdrug that were on buy 2 get the 3rd free on offer, but in general they cost £11 in the UK. Now the reason why they are so popular is because they don't come off. They are the ideal kind of lipstick in this post-COVID world that we are living in, where all of us have to walk around with these blinking masks on all the time. And for those of us that love wearing makeup, we struggle because of the fact that our lipstick rubs off on the inside of the mask as well as other parts of our makeup, but generally it's our lipstick, because your lips, like your nose, are the bits that stick forward and it rubs off, or it transfers and it just looks absolutely awful. Now I'm just going to quickly read to you from NYX's website what the claims are and why they are supposedly supposed to be so amazing and so different and so unique, to the point where they are still so difficult to get a hold of. Altogether there are 24 lip colors. Now I'm not sure if that's the same in the UK, but I'm just reading off of the US's website. So there is every kind of shade available, and what it says about this product is, it says, meet our first ultra pigmented high shine lip color with up to 16-hour no transfer wear, lightweight and comfy on the lips. This vegan formula delivers one swipe loud color with an ultra glossy non-sticky shine finish. So it says easy 2-step technology. Simply pair the high pigment base coat infused with the lip loving oils with the ultra reflective and non-sticky top coat for the loudest shine you've ever seen. Up to 16-hour no color transfer, no budge, no bleed, no fade. You can kiss, drink, hair flip, and wear it under a mask. It says that it's infused with macadamia seed oil, coriander fruit oil, jojoba seed oil, apricot kernel oil, passion fruit seed oil, and infused with vitamin E derivative. And I've already said that they are vegan. The one that I'm wearing at the moment is called Another Level. Now first off, just to go into a little bit of description about how these actually look. So they come in this plastic kind of tube, which I'll show you up close right now. Now this is the one called Gold Crusher that I've got. I'm just going to show you as an example. So it comes in this plastic tube, and then you open it up and it's got this doe foot applicator with like an indent in the middle which holds a lot of the product for you, and then you put that back in, and then on the other side is the top coat, and that's like this right here. It's a brush which is very floppy, easy to apply, so you don't get any mess. And altogether this is 3.4 mil. It's quite small, and you probably will get through it quite quickly, and I'll explain why in a minute. Now let's start off with the first one that I'm going to share with you guys, which is this one here called Gold Crusher. This is the lightest one that I've got. I'm actually going to go from shade range from lightest to darkest, and also because this just happens to be the one that I'm wearing today to go with my t-shirt, because it matches obviously. Now this shade here called Gold Crusher is described as a true peach color, and that's exactly how it shows up on me against my medium skin tone. I think it looks really nice and flattering against my skin color, and I have just applied this quite thickly, which is one of the things that I noticed that you do have to do. If you apply it too lightly, you will suffer from issues, which I will talk about later on. But first off, I'm applying this quite thickly, and then I'm using a timer actually to time myself to let this dry on my lips for 90 seconds. And then once the 90 seconds has passed, then you go in with the top coat. Make sure that it's not dripping with the top coat. I know that some people will think that it's good if I apply loads, and it's not, and I'll explain again why in a minute. But once you've done that, and then automatically your lips will look shiny, they'll look smooth, they'll look 3D. And again, this color is absolutely gorgeous, especially if you've got medium skin tone and you're after a really nice kind of nudie sort of peach. The next one I've got for you guys is this one called Ambition Statement. This is another gorgeous kind of nudie sort of orange shade. Again, it looks amazing against medium skin tones, and it is described as an orange toned nude, and that's exactly what it is. This is like a deep peach if anything else. So if you've got medium skin tone, or if you've got deeper medium skin tone, this will look like a great everyday nude summer kind of color. If you've got quite deep skin tone, you will also like this as a very pale kind of nude. Then once you apply the top coat, again, it will look shiny, it will look lovely, and it will look nice and 3D, and your lips will look smooth and reflective. Next shade that I've got to share with you guys is this this one called Life Goals. Now, Life Goals is described as a terracotta nude. On me, it definitely shows up as like a deep terracotta shade. Again, remember, it's down to what your natural lip color is. Just because you may have the same color as my skin, your lips may be darker or lighter or more pink or more purple. So again, remember, it can show up differently on everybody when it comes to lip products. So I again apply this thickly, wait for the obligatory 90 seconds before I apply the top coat quite thinly on top. And before you know it, everything is set. It looks shiny, it looks gorgeous and stunning. Moving on to the more brighter shades, the next one that I've got here for you guys is called World Shaper. This is described as a classic red. I personally don't think that this is a classic red at all. This is definitely more of kind of like an orangish kind of red. However, the color itself is very bright and quite vibrant. Again, not associated with a classic red. This has definitely got a little bit of orange to it, and it kind of leans more towards a very bright kind of summery shade. Again, I apply this quite thickly on my lips. I never go back into the tube. Literally dip the doe foot applicator in once and make sure there's a decent amount on here before I spread it on my bottom and top lips, and then I neaten it out and define my lips. Wait again for the 90 seconds to be over, and once it's kind of dry, and then apply the top coat on top, and then it looks stunning and beautiful afterwards. And then the final shade that I've got to share with you guys is the one that I'm wearing right now, which is called Another Level. This is actually my favorite shade out of all the ones that I've bought for obvious reasons. I'm sure you can see it flatters my skin tone really, really nicely, and this is the one that I've probably worn the most. This is described as a berry pink, and that's exactly how I think that it looks against my skin tone anyway. It's absolutely beautiful. Again, I went in with a very thick amount of the lipstick on my lips, waited for the 90 seconds for it to dry after I defined my lips and made sure I was happy with how it looked, made sure that it was spread out evenly, and then I went in with the top coat, and then obviously the end result is how you see in this video today. I think that this looks gorgeous and I'm really happy with this. Right, now that we've gone through all the lip swatches, let's give it the mask test, all right? So I've got a mask here, it's clean, there's nothing on it. Okay, so bear in mind that my lips are very shiny and glossy because of the top coat, and I want you guys to see something, right? So here's the mask. There's not really anything on here. I think there's a little bit of pink on here, but it may be because of the fact that I've actually reapplied this a few times while filming this video. But take my word for it, it doesn't really come off. Look, if I do that with my finger, you can see that my finger is shiny, and what you may have noticed now is that the shine has actually gone. Yeah, it's gone. Because even though the color doesn't transfer, the actual top coat does, and it comes off and lasts 5 minutes, if that. I was filming another video for you guys yesterday. Now, obviously, I never film in order, and I don't put my videos up in order, so you won't necessarily know. I was only talking for 10 minutes. At the beginning of the video, my lips were shiny. Towards the end of the video, they weren't. I hadn't drunk anything. I hadn't eaten anything. I was just talking. This shine does not last 16 hours. This shine only lasts as long as you allow it to last. So what I'm going to have to do now is, obviously, if I want the shine to come back, I'm going to have to reapply it. See? And there you go. Just a tiny bit. Another thing that I need to mention to you guys, one thing that I did do when I was trying to get my head around how to use it, because they do tell you how to use it on their website, but they don't go into really great detail. They're just 90 seconds, put your top coat, and that's it. Firstly, make sure that you apply the lipstick itself quite thickly. What I first started to do was apply it thinly, because in my mind it has to dry. What happened was, especially with the lighter colors like this one called Gold Crusher, what I noticed is it had started to settle within the lines of my lips, and then once the 90 seconds was up and I put the lip gloss on, it almost set those lines in place, and my lips looked aged and awful pretty much throughout the day. Another thing is that you do have to reapply the gloss quite often, which means that the glossy top coat will finish a lot sooner than the lipstick itself. Now, if you were to leave the lipstick on its own, it's thick, it's sticky, it's gross, it comes off in chunks and flakes and that sort of thing if you do not apply any top coat on top. Now, what I did do was, for the purposes of my review, I at the beginning of the day applied all the lipstick and the top coat, and then I didn't touch it up. What I found was, after about 3 to 4 hours, because there wasn't really any top coat left, it started to crack, it started to flake, it felt like grit on my lips. Like if I go like this right now, my lips feel really nice and soft and smooth. However, that's because of the top coat. If there's no top coat there, your lips are going to feel really, really gross. So that's something to bear in mind. It is something that you do need to top up quite frequently. And also, because I have in the past also left it too long to top up, that gritty, flaky grossness has then just gone and mixed with the top coat. And then when I went like this, it felt like there was dirt on my lips, things that were stuck to it. So you need to kind of time yourself almost to make sure that you apply the top coat on time. For somebody like me who's at work all day and quite busy, I don't have time to go into the bathroom every couple of minutes to make sure that it looks all right, to make sure that I've topped it up properly. So again, that's something to bear in mind. Another mistake that I made, and I made this on the first time I used it, and I don't know how many of you have actually done this yourself. Now, because the top coat itself is very runny, it's not sticky at all, I put on quite a bit of it because I was like, you know, the more you put on, the more shine, right? Like, obviously, who doesn't want shiny, glossy, beautiful lips? Got to about lunchtime, and I went into the bathroom to use the loo, and I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, why is my chin shining? Because I had applied too much of the top coat, it had started to drip and transfer to the bottom of my chin. It had mixed in with my foundation and it looked absolutely disgusting. So I know that some of you will be like, I need to apply more gloss to make it look more glossy. You really don't. What I have done is I've literally just like wiped it off like I would do a nail polish, and use one side for my bottom lip and the other side for my top lip, and then therefore the liquid does not transfer and move around. Because it's not sticky like lip gloss is, it's liquidy, and obviously liquid will run and go with gravity, and that's how it will transfer to other parts of your face. Another thing you need to bear in mind, now if you happen to have lips like my size, I have, while waiting for the lipstick itself to dry, managed to get it on my teeth, and oh my god, it is so difficult to remove. Because you need to bear in mind that yes, it does last, the lipstick itself, not the gloss, the lipstick itself does last up to 16 hours. And the reason is it is stuck to your lips like glue. And if it gets stuck anywhere else, like on your teeth, it's going to do exactly the same. And then you have the tissue and I'm like this going, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, still not coming off. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. It was awful, you guys. Like really, I know I'm being dramatic, but honestly, I was getting stressed out because it would not come off of my teeth. To take this off, you need to use an oil-based makeup remover. Vaseline does not work. Trust me, I've tried it when I was doing my lip swatches today. I had to use a makeup wipe to remove it. It really sticks onto the lips because obviously the whole purpose is for it not to come off. So let me just go back to what they've said. High shine, yes it is, but it's very temporary. Ultra pigmented, completely non-sticky. Yep. It's non-sticky as long as you have the gloss on. If you don't have any gloss on, then it starts to become sticky. Won't budge, won't smudge, fade or feather. That is as long as you keep the top coat on top. Now, again, just to be annoying and repeat myself, if you don't have enough of the gloss on your lips, then at some point it is going to start to kind of congeal and look really gross. Another thing I noticed was that you see that line in there, it doesn't look so bad when I've got a darker lipstick on, but with the lighter ones I noticed in particular that area started to crack and come off onto things like my mug and stuff like that, especially because there was no lip gloss on top anymore, and obviously that's the area that wears away first because of it's your mouth, and it started to kind of peel off and look really nasty. So again, that's another reason why it's really important to make sure that you maintain topping up that top coat. Overall, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm going to give these about a 7 out of 10. They're very, very good, don't get me wrong, but then there are quite a few cons in there that really irritate me. I'm somebody who likes convenience. I'm somebody who doesn't like to have to constantly reapply things. I also don't like things that have the potential to drip down my face if I haven't paid attention. Like, is there anything there right now? No, we're all right because I haven't applied that much. I think that quite a few of you will like these. They're not affordable. They're £11. And remember, when you do watch things on TikTok, you're watching something which is just a couple of seconds long. So they may not necessarily go into massive detail. They're just like, hey, oh my God, look, it didn't come off. This one is starting to come off. What? Look, why is it on my hand? I don't understand. Is it because I've reapplied it too much? It's on my fingers. Look, I'm not making it up, am I? Suspect, that is suspect. I mean, in all honesty, I think it's just because I've reapplied that top coat too many times and it wasn't really necessary for me to do so, and it's actually starting to remove the lipstick itself. You've seen that live on camera yourself, right? So it's not even like I've edited it out and removed it. But then there you go, you only need to apply a tiny bit, otherwise it's actually going to start to make your lipstick move around itself. Now my lips feel kind of matte, and now they are starting to stick to their lip. That's why you need that top coat, because that slippiness completely disappears. Obviously, look, on its own, it looks absolutely lovely. But I do know, because of the thickness of the quality of the texture of the lipstick itself, after a little while, it's going to start looking really nasty and a bit manky. But that's it for my review of the brand new NYX Shine Loud lipsticks. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Let me know what your thoughts are. Hit the notification bell so that you know when I upload, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.